Hello everyone, my name is Kumar Achan, Department of ISC, Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering. Today I am going to discuss about Smart City IoT architecture and it's under subject called Internet of Things. Its subject code is 18CS81. Without any delay, let's get into the video. Let's see the introduction to smart cities and IoT. What is the IoT? Definition for IoT is urban areas that leverage technology to enhance quality of life, sustainability, and efficiency. Introduction to IoT. The Internet of Things refers to interconnected devices that collect and exchange data over the Internet. Importance of IoT in smart cities. IoT enables real-time data collection, analysis, and automation for various urban systems. So this is mainly very important for the urban areas where urban areas are going to have this smart and Internet of Things. The Internet of Things means which work over Internet. For example, Alexa. So it works on Internet and we do many many function with the Alexa. If anything need to done, then we can ask Alexa. Now let's see the key components of smart city IoT architectures. The key components are edge devices, sensors, actuators, and IoT devices deployed throughout the city to collect data on environmental, infrastructure, and social parameters. So this smart city is not a small thing; it's a big thing. So we need to have a lot of sensors related to different domains, different areas. We need to have different sensors. Sensors are very important and it's a very one of the major key component in this IoT and smart city. Communication networks, so wired and wireless networks that facilitate data transmission between edge devices and central data processing systems. That is nothing but Wi-Fi and internet is very important for the communication of these networks. Data processing and analytics, cloud-based or edge-based platforms for processing and analyzing the vast amount of data generated by IoT devices. So we will be having a huge amount of data and need to process the data in the way we want and it should not be manipulated. So for that we need to have a proper data processing and data analytics. Applications and services, user facing applications and services that utilize insights derived from this IoT data to improve urban services and citizen experiences. In India we are not having such kind of smart cities. We have only one, the major city which is known by everyone is Dubai. It's a very smart city. It's a one of the good examples for smart cities, and it also need to develop more. These are some key components of smart city architecture. Now let's see edge devices in smart city IoT architectures. Role of edge devices. Edge devices, including sensors and actuators, are deployed at various locations within the city to collect real-time data on environmental conditions, traffic flow, energy usage, and more. So I told you in my previous slide that these sensors are very important for this IoT devices. At the same time, actuators are very important. The sensors are different sensors will do different functions. For example, the sensor related to Alexa, like it will listen the voice. It need to sense that someone should ask Alexa to do the certain job, certain thing. So that's how these sensors works. Types of edge devices. There are different types of edge devices. Examples include environmental sensor for air quality monitoring, traffic cameras for congestion management, and smart meters for utilities management. For example, we are having some ACs which works automatically. I mean, see, if they are working automatically means they are IoT devices. It will sense the flow of air in the in a certain room, in a specific room. In that room, it will sense that and it will provide a temperature according to that flow of air or the temperature inside the room. That's how this IoT devices will work. And what is the challenges and considerations for this smart cities? Factors such as power consumption, data accuracy, and device maintenance must be considered when deploying or managing edge devices. When we are using these edge devices, we need to be careful with this power consumption because nowadays power consumption is becoming more and the cost of this power generation is also more. So we need to look carefully into it and we need to manage that power. So this is the challenge, one of the major and biggest challenge in this edge devices and this IoT architecture. Now let's see communication networks in a smart city IoT architecture. Already I have told you in my one of my second slide where communication is going to be a biggest matter. So for example, we are having Alexa. If you don't communicate with them, there is no use of this Alexa. In the same way, we need to have a different communication network and we need to have scalability and reliability and security and privacy is very important. If you are having IoT devices and one user is trusted by one IoT device and if his data is given to that IoT device, if we taking the data and manipulating the data means there is no use in that. So we need to have proper security, and there we need to have some proper privacy guidelines should be given to this IoT devices as well as for the users. And what is the scalability, what is reliability? Considerations for selecting communication networks that can scale to accommodate large numbers of IoT devices and ensure reliable data transmission. The data transmission is need to be careful, and it should be safe and secure. And communication is very important, and see mainly depend on internet or Wi-Fi. Without internet or Wi-Fi or some networks, we can't. There is no meaning for this Internet of Things. Without internet, there is no thing. That's why if internet is there, then only it will become a Internet of Thing. It can't work without internet. Now let's see data processing and analytics in smart city IoT architecture. Data processing platforms, overview of cloud-based and edge-based platforms for processing, analyzing IoT data, including IoT platforms, big data analytics tools, and edge computing solutions. Big data analytics, in one of my previous semester, I have done many videos on this big data analytics, how it is very important. For example, Amazon, Google, these are the companies which are managing huge amount of data. Even Facebook, which is popularly known as Meta. So these data processing platforms are very important for this IoT, because some certain amount of data will be there. According to the data, the IoT devices are going to work. So if there is any mistakes in this data, then uh, the process of these devices will be uh, failed. Real-time analytics, important of real-time data processing analytics for enabling proactive decision making and timely responses to urban challenges. So we need to check that IoT devices time to time, and we need to check for their proper usage, proper working, and for efficient working, we need to check everything every time. We need to analyze the process and device which is connected to internet. Data integration and interoperability, challenges and strategies for integrating data from diverse sources and ensuring interoperability between different IoT systems and applications. We are having different IoT devices. For example, Siri and Alexa both works together. So the challenge will be there. They are the competitors in this IoT device. Not only this voice-based IoT devices, there are many devices which are very important, and they should interconnected between each other. So this is data integration and interoperability. And when it comes to applications and services in smart city IoT architecture, examples of smart city applications, overview of applications and services that leverage IoT data to improve urban services and enhance citizen experiences, including smart transportation, environmental monitoring, public safety, citizen-centric services. For a smart transportation, so traffic management, public transit optimization, and parking assistance is an example for this smart transportation. For example, if you take our Bengaluru, in Bengaluru, traffic is huge. If you use some IoT devices, and if you put some sensors in roads and in some tolls, and we can able to monitor the flow, traffic in that roads. So according to that traffic, the traffic signal can work. Environmental monitoring, air quality monitoring, waste management, and water quality management. For example, we install some waste management bins which are working based on Internet of Things. Then it can automatically, when it will fill it, it can give some directions to the users, so and so it's filled and you need to remove, or itself it can remove. So that kind of environmental monitoring should be done. And air quality monitoring in ACs, if the quality of air is too heat, and then we can make it less heat, and by managing the temperature according to the users. Public safety, video surveillance, emergency response systems, and crowd management. So for public safety also, this IoT is very going to have major advantages. And citizen-centric services, importance of designing applications and services with a focus on citizen needs, accessibility, and inclusivity. The IoT devices which are going to be developed need to have a very good focus on citizen needs, because if we are developing some IoT things, then no one is using those IoT things, then there should be a problem in that IoT devices. So that's why we need to develop the IoT devices in such a way that everyone is having some advantage from this IoT devices, and they need to have access for these IoT devices. For example, in India, the major people are not having the accessibility for this IoT device. Not major, like 95% or 90% people are not having the accessibility for this IoT devices. Best practices. So what we can do, best thing, what we can do, better things to advance this IoT things, that is collaborative governance, establishing partnership between government, industry, academia, and citizens to drive smart city initiatives, scalable infrastructure, designing flexible and scalable IoT architectures that can accommodate future growth and technological advancements, data privacy and ethics, implementing policies and practices to ensure responsible data handling, privacy protection, and ethical use of IoT data. Till now, I have discussed about privacy policy, scalability, readability, reliability, and the infrastructure and the accessibility. All these things are the some of the best practices where we need to overcome the challenges what we have, and then we need to update, and we need to get access to the everyone which are everyone in the public. We need to collaborate with the governments also for new advancements and for the uh, advantages from this IoT devices. Now, in conclusion, I am concluding with this: the development and implementation of smart city IoT architecture represent a significant steps towards creating more sustainable, efficient, and invisible urban environments. By leveraging edge devices, communication networks, data processing platforms, and citizen-centric applications, cities can harness the power of IoT to address pressing challenges and improve the quality of life for residents. So, in conclusion, I can tell you that IoT devices are having huge advantages. At the same time, we need to look on the environmental factors where environment is going to be disturbed by this some of the IoT devices, and in order to develop IoT devices and in order to develop smart cities, we should not forget our environment and we should not forget our nature. So in both the ways, it should not have any the dark, or it should not have any illegal or some disadvantages for the users or for the people of this India, or not only India, worldwide, the people should not face any consequences from these IoT devices. Not present in future also, there should not be any problem from these IoT devices. And at the same time, we need to update and we need to come up with the new IoT devices which are very useful for this environment. So I hope you enjoyed my video. If you really like this content, if you are get something good from this video, you like this video and share with your friends. Thank you.